This flirty power couple goes way back. But after all the sold-out tours, luxe vacations, and sizzling red carpets, these days Riri and ASAP are collabing on a bundle of love. Keep watching for the full story. Back in 2012, Rihanna was cranking out the hits with Where Have You Been, Diamonds, and Stay, just to name a few singles from her long list of chart toppers. And when she was tapped to perform at the MTV VMAs, who else joined her on stage but A$AP Rocky? Spitting a verse on her Cockiness remix, the performance marked one of the first times the couple crossed paths in public, and the interaction left an obvious impression.
We didn't really do us until we did us, when it was live.
Almost as soon as he stepped on stage, A$AP grabbed Rihanna's booty. He even went in for a kiss at one point. MTV stated the obvious when it noted of the rapper. He was flirting the entire time. Rihanna and A$AP immediately had everyone talking after the VMAs, and they certainly capitalized on the buzz. As noted by Pop Crush, Rihanna soon announced that A$AP would be joining her on the North American leg of her 2013 Diamonds World Tour. The tour came just months before the singer released her famed studio album, Unapologetic, and the dynamic between the artist and A$AP really came to light. She tweeted at the time, "This is gonna be some young epic rock star shit. See you on tour, A$AP Rocky." A$AP then returned the favor regarding their working relationship by having Rihanna star as his love interest in his 2013 video for Fashion Killa. After riding the tidal wave of a wild and crazy media storm, things seemed to cool off between the pair. Of course, Rihanna was busy building her empire, while A$AP was releasing his album At Long Last A$AP in 2015. But fans were all abuzz when the couple was spotted together at Paris Fashion Week in 2018. As noted by E! News, the pair took a front row seat alongside a litany of other stars at the Louis Vuitton menswear show, featuring the brand debut of Off-White's Virgil Abloh. Rihanna and A$AP stepped out with the likes of Bella Hadid, Kanye West, and Kim Kardashian. Of course, Rihanna stole the show in a flawless white jumpsuit designed by Virgil himself.
Now everybody's walking around with Off-White.
They may have looked pretty cozy at Fashion Week, but these two were not a couple. Still, A$AP quickly became a familiar face at Rihanna's biggest events. According to Billboard, the rapper attended Riri's 2018 Diamond Ball, which was positively bursting with A-list stars, and he popped up on the guest list for the event the following year too. But that time he made a statement. According to E! News, it was A$AP's first red carpet appearance since he was involved in a fight in Stockholm. After an incident broke out between himself, two friends, and a 19-year-old, the rapper landed in a Swedish prison for a month. While his case was still being deliberated, A$AP caught a private jet back to Los Angeles. At the 2019 British Fashion Awards, the duo once again hit the carpet together as friends. Rihanna stunned in a mint green Fenty design while A$AP rocked an all-black suit. The buds were photographed looking very chummy, which of course set the internet on fire.
I usually record all my music here. I'm inspired by a lot of the fashion.
We quickly learned that A$AP's look was also designed by Rihanna for her Fenty line, but as for A$AP's thoughts on the matter, people reported that her gown was his favorite outfit that she's ever worn, ever. Clearly, A$AP only has eyes for Riri.
What is your skin type?
Handsome.
If Rihanna and A$AP hadn't already proven their star power, their Fenty Skin collab in mid-2020 was positively lit. So if they were still just friends, how come she chose A$AP for the job? As the beauty mogul explained to Vogue, men love their skin and they take care of it, but they feel obligated almost to only use products that are for men because anything beyond that feels too feminine. It's not for them, they're not allowed, they don't have permission. When A$AP then asked Rihanna to describe her own skin type, she jokingly shot back.
Just as complicated as men are.
Fans of the couple rejoiced when Rihanna and A$AP finally confirmed a legit romantic relationship in late 2020. After all those years together, they had finally conquered the friend zone. Multiple outlets had been busy speculating on their status for years, but a source close to the couple ultimately confirmed the news with People magazine.
I couldn't tell you how happy I am.
Rihanna had been previously linked to billionaire Hassan Jameel, and A$AP had been tied to Kendall Jenner and model Diane Sodré, but the longtime buds finally saw each other in a different light. As the source dished to the outlet, they've been inseparable the past few weeks. It's a new relationship, but they both seem very into it. They've always seemed to have a great time together. They have a lot in common. Rihanna seems very happy dating A$AP. Shortly after they went public as an item, the two were seen traveling to Rihanna's home country, Barbados, for Christmas in 2020. An insider explained to People, Rihanna has been in Barbados since last Thursday. ASAP joined her, and they are spending Christmas together with Rihanna's family.
Here we come. Home sweet home.
6 months later, ASAP revealed his own personal ties to the Caribbean island. He explained that his late father had emigrated to the United States from Barbados, and being on the island, experiencing it all opened his eyes to a larger part of his own history. As he shared with GQ, "It was like a homecoming thing. I always imagined what it would be like for my dad before he came to America, and I got to visit those places, and believe it or not, there was something nostalgic about it. It was foreign but familiar." For two stars who have clearly made a big mark in pop culture, Rihanna and ASAP were oddly successful at keeping their relationship on the down low. They don't post about each other all the time or make big statements to the press, and as ASAP tells it, that makes it all the more real for him. Having referred to Rihanna as the love of his life as well as his lady, GQ noted that ASAP was basically glowing while thinking about her. The outlet reported, "Rocky knows he probably shouldn't talk about Rihanna, but he can't help himself. As soon as I bring her up, he starts beaming like a teenager whose crush just accepted his prom invite." When asked how life has changed since linking up with the fashion designer, ASAP said it had improved all around. He added, "I think when you know, she's the one. I think it's important to have somebody that you can bounce those creative juices and ideas off of."
It was going to be not only the dress of the night, but the dress of the Met through the annals of time.
For years, both Rihanna and ASAP have proven that they're obvious pros when it comes to stunning on the red carpet. So when the newly minted couple graced the 2021 Met Gala, no one could look away. As People noted it, the looks were jaw-dropping, and fans from every corner of the internet just couldn't get enough. As the outlet reported, Rihanna wore a stunning custom Demna Vasali dress along with 267 carats worth of diamonds from Bulgari. ASAP's look was a little more low-key by comparison, but that was only after he emerged from his puffy, thrifted quilt. As the story goes, the quilt was picked up at a secondhand store and handily repurposed as a cape by designer Eli Russell Linnitz. The great-granddaughter of the woman who made it even posted a side-by-side on Instagram, writing, "Looks like great-grandma Mary went to the Met Gala with ASAP Rocky." As the designer claimed to People, it was all part of truly embracing the gala theme that year. In America, a lexicon of fashion. Nailed it.
I can tell you that I will work my best to be the most successful artist that I can be.
Rihanna has made it clear throughout her professional life that she's here to work. But while the fashion and beauty mogul / Grammy winner has always kept a low personal profile, she opened up about the possibility of adding kids to the mix in early 2020. Acknowledging that life is short and claiming she would even parent a bunch of kids on her own, she explained to Vogue, "I'll have kids, 3 or 4 of them. I feel like society makes me want to feel like, oh, you got it wrong. They diminish you as a mother if there's not a dad in your kids' lives. But the only thing that matters is happiness. That's the only healthy relationship between a parent and a child. That's the only thing that can raise a child truly is love." As for ASAP, he also saw himself having children one day. As he told GQ in 2021, "If that's in my destiny, absolutely. I think I'd be an incredible, remarkably, overall amazing dad. I would have a very fly child. Very."
I'm creative, intricate, angelic at moments.
Well, speaking of babies. In possibly the buzziest couple news ever, Rihanna and ASAP announced that they had a bun in the oven. On January 21st, 2022, the Diamond singer stepped out with her man and her baby bump. She looked as stunning as ever and was already making fashion industry jaws drop to the floor with her sizzling baby bump style. So who was she wearing? And where do we get it? No time for that, you guys. Rihanna's having a baby. Shortly after the official announcement, Rihanna took to Instagram to share a candid snap of herself, captioning the pic, "How the gang pulled up to Black History Month."
I've surrendered to my journey, and I'm enjoying it.
The mogul later debuted her baby belly for the cover of Vogue in May of 2022. But don't worry, there are 0 frumpy prego dresses hiding in her closet, and she's not about to ditch her edgy vibe just because she's gonna be a mom. She made all of this abundantly clear, explaining to Refinery29, "When women get pregnant, society tends to make it feel like you hide your sexy, and that you're not sexy right now, but you'll get back there, and I don't believe in that." It turns out that it wasn't just us fans who were surprised by the baby news. Apparently, the couple kept their little bundle of joy a secret from their friends and family, too. But actually doing that wasn't an easy task. Rihanna told E! News, "It was harder for me to keep it from my posse because they're around me. They know my habits." She revealed that her friends were curious as to why she wasn't drinking or smoking, and why on earth the typically sugar-free artist was on the mad hunt for donuts. She said, "I just had to let it all out, and they were all shocked, of course, as the world was shocked as well."
I just never seen a female look so beautiful pregnant.
So what has pregnancy been like for the first-time mom? As the mogul shared with the outlet, "When I first found out, it's not real, you know? It's almost like you don't want to get too excited too soon because it's great news, but now I can celebrate with everyone." Of course, we're excited for this multi-talented couple to grow their family, but the question remains, will we get new music from either of them anytime soon? It sure feels like fans have been waiting for a new Rihanna release for ages, but as she told Entertainment Tonight, there is indeed something in the works. And no, it won't have anything to do with nursery rhymes or any other baby stuff. She joked.
My fans would kill me. They waited this long for a lullaby.
As for A$AP, he has teased new stuff for a while now. He told GQ in 2021 that his album All Smiles was very close to completion, and he elaborated in an interview with Desus and Mero, saying he's been in the studio and staying focused on his process. But even so, it seems as though becoming a father might be what's really on the forefront of A$AP's mind at the moment, as he told Entertainment Tonight.
I'm just excited for what I don't know yet, you know? Everything is new to me, so... You know, I'm excited.
Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more list videos about your favorite celebrity couples are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.